Hey familia, welcome to your healthy dose of spice. Today's video is all about what to do when your family isn't into healthy. So we are streaming to a couple different platforms. So as you're coming on, we've got our Instagram familia over here, and then we have YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter over on this side. So definitely when you're popping on, feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to give you a shout out. And if you're watching the replay, definitely leave a hashtag replay so that way I can show you some love later on, definitely, because I really do appreciate all of the interaction and the support. So what to do when your family isn't into healthy? That is today's topic. And I have heard this comment from so many women in the messages, in DMs, in real life meeting people. I mean, this comment comes up all the time. So I really wanted to tackle it head on because that's not really what you're saying. When you are saying that, that is not really what the issue is. It has nothing to do with your family or anybody else. And so we're going to really get into that today. If this is the first time that you are joining, I would love to welcome you. So welcome to the familia. My name is Dr. Alex, and I'm the founder and creator of Spice and the 90-Day Metabolic Makeover. And my private practice provides concierge, healthcare, and functional medicine for women. And I love using social media. I love teaching this way. And I'm really on a mission to transform healthcare and how it is delivered to you. So let me know in the comments whenever you're watching this, if you are the person who cooks meals, buys groceries. If that is you and that is your role, and that's what you do in your family, leave me a comment below. I'd love to see what the mix is of people who actually do that, or if it's somebody else, or what that situation looks like, or who does the meal planning. Let me know what your mealtime situations look like around eating, because most of the time it is the mom, it is the woman who does most of this, the grocery shopping, the meal prep, the cooking. It usually is the woman. But I don't want to discriminate here, because I know we got all the little chefs and we got all kinds of things happening. And I'm really one for bringing my kids into the kitchen, so my kids are always cooking with me too. But most of the time, when somebody reaches out to me, they're wanting to make a change in their health and they're wanting to eat. So obviously you got to eat differently, but this can create a lot of anxiety in people. And so the comment that I get all the time is that my family isn't into eating healthy. My kids don't want to eat vegetables. I got a bunch of kids. I got in-laws. I got grandparents. I got cousins. I've got so-and-so, like whoever living with me. Or another one is, well, nobody else really needs to lose weight except for me. So it's just me. And it's so hard for me to eat a certain way because nobody else is eating this way. Does this sound familiar? If this sounds familiar, drop me a heart, drop me an emoji if this sounds familiar to you, because I see it all the time. And so what I want to say to that is, when you tell me that your family's not into healthy or any of that other stuff, my response is, so what? What does that have to do with you? Honestly, what does that got to do with you? What they do, does it have any effect on you? Does it have any effect on what you eat, what you put in your mouth, what you drink? Just because they're not into that, or they don't need to lose weight or any of that other stuff, does that have anything to do with you, really, to your physical body? No, it doesn't. But it's a story, it's an excuse, it's a crutch that we give ourselves, because it can be difficult, yes, to change our ways and what we do, but we want to lay blame and put that on other people. So that's what we do. So this is the story that we create around why we can't make changes for ourselves, because we got other people in our lives. Newsflash, everybody got people to take care of. Everybody. So example, me, I got 3 kids, 17, 15, and 5. Do I make healthy foods at home? Yes. Do my kids sometimes not like what I cook? Yes. Are they all still alive and doing just fine? Yes. So it's not an excuse. My husband, do I make food sometimes that he don't like? But for the most part, we're together on all the things that we do workout wise and eating wise. We're on mostly, but like the other day I made salmon, and he don't like salmon. He hates fish. He absolutely hates fish. But would it make sense for me to say, oh, well, I can't ever eat salmon because my husband don't like salmon? That sounds so dumb. That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Don't let other people influence what you are doing. So that is what the real crux of the issue is. When you're telling me, oh, my family don't want to eat healthy, my husband, my so-and-so, so what? You are responsible for you. And if you are the parent, and especially if you have children, if you're the parent, it's on you to be the leader. You are the adult. Hello? You're the adult. So set the example. You are the adult. You buy what you're going to buy. Are the kids going to be just fine? Are they going to eat if they get hungry? Yes. And what sense does it make for you to want to eat healthy for yourself because you know that you're sick, you've got an illness, you're not doing well, high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever it might be. You know that you need to lose weight and you know that eating a certain way will benefit you and improve your health. But then you don't want to do that for your kids or for your family or for whoever else might be living in your house. Because can everyone benefit from diet, from just food, from more real food? Yeah, can I get an amen? Everybody can, no matter what your situation is, whether you got to lose weight or not, you can benefit from an improved diet, a more nutrient-dense diet, whole real foods. Everybody can agree on that. So why, as you, the adult, do not want to create that environment for your children? Why do you want to be the only one who feels like you got to eat that way and feels like you have to isolate yourself and separate yourself from everybody when everybody in your family could benefit from what you're doing, can benefit from your leadership? Because let me tell you, you are the leader of your family. You got to step into that role. It goes so much deeper than, hey, my kids don't like asparagus, they don't like broccoli. Who the fuck cares? You are the adult. You make the food. You influence their behavior. So let's influence them positively. You know what you need to do to make changes in your health, but we're letting other people get in our way. Stop with the excuses, stop with the crutches, stop with the stories. So that's what I hear when women tell me, oh, my family isn't into healthy. My family don't like this. My family don't like that. Too bad. What are they going to do when you die? What are they going to do when you have a stroke? What are they going to do when you go into a diabetic coma? What are they going to do then? Because that's the shit that is real that nobody is wanting to talk about. Nobody's wanting to talk about that. We have such an epidemic in our families, especially minority families, of diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, heart attacks. So much of that is preventable by lifestyle. Childhood obesity is ridiculous. There is no excuse that we have these children that are overweight. There are adults that are allowing this, that are permitting this because they can't stand strong and be the leader of their family. They cannot create strong boundaries. They do not see the value in themselves. They do not have self-worth. And that is why this happens. So it don't have nothing to do with, oh, my family don't like this or that or whatever. That is not the issue. The issue is, are you being a good leader to your family? Are you knowing that you are worth it? Look, I'm getting all sweaty because I'm getting all into this because I'm so passionate about this. Is all that I like fucking live for. This is what I'm out here trying to do online, is to tell people the truth. And it's hard truth to hear. So if you're getting triggered by this, good, because you need to be. You really do need to be. This is the real shit that's happening out here. So I don't care that your husband doesn't need to lose weight. Well, that's amazing, fantastic. But could his ass benefit from a better diet? Can anybody benefit from a better diet, more quality foods, more nutrient-dense foods? Yes. So what's wrong with doing that? So then let's do that. Let's get everybody on board. So I teach a community health class. Your home, the people that live under your roof, that's your community, honey. That's your family. Community health, the health of the community, because it's not going to work if just one person tries to get better, if just one person tries to change things. It is not going to work. It is going to be so fucking hard for you, and I will not ever downplay that at all. It is a community effort. It is a family effort. And that is what it should be. Why do we not want our families healthy, strong? Because again, what are they going to do when because you're worried about catering to everybody else and what they fucking want. And oh, my kids want this and they want this and they want soda and they want this. No, stop. What is going to happen to you when you continue to live that lifestyle? When you get that heart attack, when you get that stroke and you're in the fucking hospital for weeks on end, then have to go to rehab. Who's going to take care of your kids? Who's going to be influencing your kids then? Who's going to be taking care of them? That is the real shit that you need to think about. The next time you want to come at somebody with the excuse of, oh, my family doesn't X, Y, and Z. So that's the real story behind this. I get very pumped up about this topic, let me tell you. So I see comments coming through. But man, what does this comment say? I've been lucky parents and brothers have always tried. Exactly. And it's influence, right? It's community, it's influence, it's environment. And that's another huge thing I talk about. It's environment. What environment are you creating for yourself, for your family to thrive, to live in? How easy have you created an environment that allows people to be unhealthy, to be unwell, to stay sick? Because that's what you're doing. Change the environment. Make the environment so you cannot fail. So there is no way to fail. There is only success when you create an environment that supports that. Start thinking about that today. This is one simple, easy thing that you can start doing today for you and your family. Don't have that story playing in your head anymore. Words are so fucking powerful. Words are so powerful. What you're telling yourself is so powerful. It don't matter that your family's not into healthy. Let's change the wording. How am I going to support my family in leading a healthy lifestyle from now on? That is how you need to start thinking of it, because they need you. They need your leadership. Your family needs you. Don't get distracted. Don't use the excuses. Don't use the crutch. They need you as a leader. Okay? All right, guys, I see lovely, and I see a good topic up here, how to create or change an environment. Honey, that is another video for another day. I will make that for sure. So please leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your concerns, suggestions, whatever it is that you want. Feel free to leave it in the comments. And I see Miss Margie says, it can be difficult to overcome their excuses. Yeah, it can be. But again, in the end, who is responsible for taking care of you? You. You are the one who controls what you put in your mouth, what you eat, what you drink, what you buy. Nobody is making you buy anything that you don't want to buy. It starts with you, your self-worth, your leadership to yourself. Hone in on that first. It's so much deeper than just buying food and groceries and meal planning. It's so much deeper than that. So much of our health problems are deeper than that. That's why I approach things holistically. Because it's not just, hey, eat this and you'll be fine. Because if everybody did that shit, we had no problems. It goes so much deeper than that. And it takes people to be real out here in these streets, talking about this kind of stuff, how it really is. So that's what I'm doing. So it might not always jive or vibe with you, or you might not have heard anybody else talk like this to you before, but I do it with love. I do it out of concern. I do it because I see so many people dying and getting sick. I do. I don't care about people's excuses. I'll lead by example. Exactly. Ooh. All right, guys. I got to get out of here before I turn into a bigger mess than I am today. But if you'd like to continue the conversation around this, if you want to make some changes in how you eat, how your family eats, changing your health around naturally, sustainably, that is all that I do. That is all that I do. So hit me up, leave me a DM, leave me a message, write a comment under here if you'd like. But I'd love to talk with you more about this. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will see you all mañana for your healthy dose of spice. Take care. And like I always say, for a balanced life, just add spice.